Good morning. My name is Jeff Bray. I will let you know a little bit more about this music that we're going to play today, but this first song is called Hold On, and I hope you enjoy. I saw you standing in a storm. The rain made upon you, the wind howled your name. I reached for you, but I reach in vain. You've long been drowned in a sea of shame. Some say it's better to end it than to keep carrying on. But I say, hold on, hold on, hold on. Can I say? What song can I play? What words can I say? What song can I play? To make you understand just how beautiful you really are. The night is dark as before dawn, yeah. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. I'll be your fire, fire, fire to warm you up. Water, water, water to cool you down. Fire, fire, fire to warm you up. Water, water, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you to Jeff Bray Band, which includes Jeff Bray, Jeffrey Land Carrington, and Zach Moon. And Cerny booked us a wonderful summertime special treat today with this group. Jeff Bray is a local Tacoma artist, and he's bringing us sounds from the Zimbabwean traditional music. And you can sign up for interest in their new album. There's a QR code in the fireside room after the service. We also want to thank our amazing music team for being here. We have Cerny on piano, Arnie on bass, and Dave on drums. And they are making a vibrational difference in our service every week. Welcome to the light and love that is Unity of South Sound. My name is Anita Landry, and it's my joy to welcome you to our celebration service this morning. We hold that you are not here by accident today, but by divine appointment. Unity provides a positive path for spiritual living. We teach inspiring, practical spirituality, something you will experience each Sunday as you enhance your personal journey of spiritual unfoldment. If you have any questions, concerns, or joys to share, you can contact our office or visit our website at unityofsouthsound.org. And at this time, we invite you to make sure that your cell phone is on silent. Now we invite you to relax, reconnect, and center in the truth of who we are. Will you please join me in saying our opening affirmation? There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe: God, goodness, omnipotence. Our mission statement: inspired by the divine, as an inclusive spiritual community, we explore and express our highest potential. Our vision statement: present and centered in divine love, we co-create a peaceful and awakened world. And our core values: we are love, joy, abundance, spirit guided. And now Reverend Megan will lead us in an opening prayer.
Thank you, Anita. So we light the light that reminds us of the light that we are. We know that as we go within, we connect with the radiance of our indwelling spirit. And that is one of the things we come here every Sunday to remember, to feel that energy with each other and to bring it out into the world. And I just want to acknowledge yesterday, many of you were doing so much of that with the community outreach events that are going on with the Pride Festival and Porch Fest, all in one day. And we found a way to really spread ourselves and connect with each other. And next week, we're doing Art on the Ave. And so this is a wonderful time of just reaching out. And so this morning, let us know that also in our hearts. There are those that are moving through some challenging times, that may feel woundedness in their hearts, that have loss and pain. And so we want to also hold them in our hearts and in our minds. So let us just take all that energy within for a moment. We breathe it in, and knowing again that the truth of our opening statement is there's only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe. God, goodness, omnipotence is active in and through and as me in everything I think, say, and do. For I am one with that presence and power, and we know that in our hearts and our minds. And knowing that, we have the capacity to hold humanity within us. So we call forth into our hearts, into our minds, into our soul of beingness, all those that need some comfort and peace in their lives. All of those that are moving through the loss, through the floods in Texas, and the wars in Ukraine, and any other area of unrest. We also hold our family here, Chris Lazarga and Adrienne and their family, as they move through the transition of her beloved mother, Virginia Webb. So we hold Virginia's soul in our heart as she moves into her next experience in spirit. And for all that, we know that we are in the infinite realm of love, harmony, peace, and joy. That is what we call God, and so it is. Amen.
We want to take a moment to thank all of you who might be joining us for your first time in person or online. Thank you for sharing your consciousness and your love with us. If you're here in person, we invite you to pick up a welcome packet at our connections table, which contains helpful information about our ministry. And we encourage you to sign our guest book so that we know who you are. We affirm that people who come to Unity will feel at home. And as we engage in getting to know each other, we always delight in seeing you here again. Wherever you are in your journey of faith, you are welcome here, for we honor and respect the choices your soul makes on its spiritual journey. Now, to all our newcomers and friends and live streamers joining us this morning, we want to share our unity blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. We would like to bring your attention to some upcoming events and activities that you will not want to miss out on, so mark your calendars. As always, you can subscribe to our e-blast to stay connected during the week. Sign up for our weekly e-news on our website, and it will come to your inbox every Thursday with all of the events and sign-up opportunities, and you can stay in the loop.
Yes, and today is our second Sunday, which means it's Drumming in Unity Day. So we've got the vibration of the marimba band, and yes, it's like exciting. It's like, and thank you, LaDonna, for bringing that to us as we move into that space. They're going to be meeting today outside in the grass area by the parking lot, which will make it a really fun experience of continuing that Porch Fest vibration and energy in the universe. And know that anybody can join you. They do have some vibrational drum things that you can use if you don't have one, so just show up. The more the merrier, right?
Mm-hmm. And A Course in Love will not be meeting tonight, but they will resume on July 20th.
And tomorrow, I'm getting it right this week. Tomorrow is the second Monday of July, and it is our fun summer dine, walk, and talk time to get out and to walk into nature. So I invite you to join me. We're meeting at the Spar Diner in Old Town for dinner at 6 o'clock, and then we'll walk down to the waterfront, starting at the Chinese Reconciliation Park, and then walk along the waterfront. And so we walk up to like 2 miles. It's easy terrain, but it's a wonderful way to connect and see the beauty of the world around us here in Tacoma. So I hope to see you then.
It's time to sign up for community outreach opportunities this summer. Art on the Ave is next Sunday, July 20th, from noon to 7 p.m. on 6th Ave, right near this Anderson Street intersection. We'll have some 2-hour sessions for service in our booth, and we'd love to have you represent us as part of our greater community. And today after the service in the fireside room, you can help affix labels to our Mardi Gras beads that will be a handout for our community outreach booth.
So we invite you to save the date because our annual spiritual ministry picnic is coming up on August 10th. That's the second Sunday of August. And we will be meeting as our usual place, Franklin Park, right after the service. And so the church will be providing hot dogs, vegan dogs, brats, condiments, lemonade, the paper products, but we invite you to bring your favorite side dish to complement that. We will have sign-up sheets for you to do that. We also are looking for sign-ups to help with setting up, which would have to be done during the service. And then tearing down so that we can bring our tables and our canopy and our labyrinth cloth back. So some of the activities will be drumming in unity. Second Sunday, we're taking it to the park, to the picnic. We will have our labyrinth cloth out to do a labyrinth walk. There will be children's activities, and we're also having a very fun connection, a unity bingo, get to know you thing, and I'm not gonna say anything more because you have to come and find out about it. So I hope to see you then.
And finally, you can explore our book cabinet in the fireside room, and it's near the connections table where you can get all of our volunteer opportunities and sign-ups for our events and programs. And if you have any questions, you can look for our Sunday coordinator or our staff, and they have those metal name tags on. So just find someone if you have a question.
Thank you for making a difference.
And now I invite you, if you're able, to stand and join our song leaders, Reverend Megan and Michelle Zwasta, in our congregational song.
You know this one. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars and all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine His light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. God needs us to shine His light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must
do. With a namaste greeting. We encourage you to reach out to someone you haven't met before. If you're not a hugger, give a namaste bow. Namaste, I behold the divinity you are. Back to your seat as we prepare for our next song.
Yeah, but she turns it on up back there.
I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am to be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am.
You may be seated.
The inspirational reading this morning is from the Daily Word from December 23rd, 2022. The word is faith. With faith, I see the glory of God in all things. The words I believe carry immense power, whether I speak them aloud or carry them inside me. The feelings, thoughts, and words that follow will shape my life. With new awareness of my beliefs, I realize how what I focus on informs my faith. I notice when I might think I can't, instead of having faith, I can. Then I take steps toward making something happen. That might be learning a new skill, practicing patience and understanding, or even just asking for help. I don't have to know how to do everything. Only to have faith, I will find my way to do all that is mine to do. When I believe in the best and highest, I feel divine energy surging within me. My faith can move mountains. And the scripture that inspires this is from John 11:40. Jesus said to her, "Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?" And now, Reverend Megan will lead us in a time of meditation.
Thank you, Anita. So we take a moment to prepare to take that journey within to know the truth of who we are. So I'd just like to go back to the I Am That I Am song and just sing it through once to just remember what we are aligning with and remembering who we are in the experience. I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am to be the voice and to be the heart through which heavens made known on earth. To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. And so I invite you to take in a deep breath Feel that breath fill you with the animation of life. And we let go, we exhale, and releasing anything that is not useful in our heart and mind. Just blow it out. And bringing that awareness into our heart, I invite you to begin to align with the vibration from our singing bowl that resonates with the heart chakra. So just feel that energy open you as you breathe it in. Breathing in, I am that I am. Just resonate with what that means at the core of your beingness. I am that I am. The divine that breathes me, brings me to this moment in time. And only in this moment can I be aware of who I am. So I am here right now. I am ready to be receptive to the inner voice that guides me, to have the courage to take that next step into the infinite, uncharted territory of reality. To direct my faith in the direction that I choose to go, but be adaptable and flexible along the way. So in this moment, I just come here to remember that I am the voice of that we call God, the infinite creative energy of life that speaks through me. I am the heart. I am the vibrational energy that harmonizes with the universe and calls forth only things to serve for greater good. I am the presence that consciously takes a step each day, one by one, into creating the vibrational imprint of life. And so in a moment of silence, I allow myself to simply sit and be open to what is being called to emerge in and through and as me in my next moment, and know it's good. I breathe in, I am that I am. And I breathe out that I am into the universe, that I might align with all the wonderful creative energy of life. Knowing that I'm being called to consciously create meaning and purpose with everything I think, say, and do. And so with a greater awareness and the gratitude that I feel through this realization, I come back into this moment in time. I open my eyes, renewed, refreshed, delighted, and call it good, and so it is. Amen.
I'd like to say a few words about the next song that we're going to play. It's going to be a little bit different than the first one. We're going to play it completely acoustic and unplugged for you on an ancient instrument from Zimbabwe called the mbira. And the Shona people in Zimbabwe have known for hundreds of years, maybe thousands, about the strong connection between the vibrations of this music and the spiritual realms and the possibilities of using music as a medium to connect with God, which they call Mwari. That's their word for God. And both in Shona traditional religion and spirituality, which predates Christianity, and also in a more modern church context, Zimbabwean musicians have used these instruments for that purpose. This song that we're going to play is a traditional song called Taireva, which is talking about the importance of listening to your elders and those who have gone before and being receptive to the information that you get. It literally means we have told you before. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Jeff Bray Marimba Band. I think that we feel our hearts really alive from that vibration, that energy. Even if we don't know the words, we can feel it in our hearts. Love it. So I think it really aligns with what we're doing here today. We continue our whimsical and inquisitive journey into the metaphysics of Dr. Seuss. And this week we explore one of the most iconic and universally loved books, Oh, the Places You Will Go. Don't you love it? How many of you read this book, or at least heard of it, right? Oh, good, so it's not something like, what? But I want to be honest, this book hasn't always grabbed me the way that it does now. It's felt like a children's graduation gift. How many of you have given that out as a gift? Yes, perfect. You know, it's full of pastel balloons and hopeful rhymes, but over time, especially in the face of life's unexpected turns, and at this point in life, we've all had a few of them, I imagine, this little book has grown deeper roots into my understanding in the depth of my beingness. So this isn't just about hot balloons and cheerful endings. Oh, the Places You'll Go is about the real journey of life. The triumphs, the doubts, the waiting places. It's about falling flat on your face and finding the courage to get back up. So in this book, the main character is you, literally. It's written in the second person. This may be one of the only books he did this way. Seuss says, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Doesn't that get you excited? And off you go through colorful landscapes and twisting paths, and the book goes on. But it's not just a straight ride to success. No, Seuss reminds us, bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you, right? And there's even a shadowy detour place called the waiting place, where people wait endlessly for life to change. Does that sound familiar? Have you spent some time there maybe? But eventually, the traveler moves forward, resilient, stronger, and perhaps just a little more spiritually awakened in the process. So I want to look at the metaphysical lessons that are hidden within this sweet little book. The first one is you have the power of choice. That's not a new concept. But I love how Seuss says it. He says you're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where you go. You may know this intellectually, but what is that really referring to? So this speaks directly to the spiritual autonomy, or what we call free will. In Unity, we believe in divine authority, that we are co-creators with the infinite, which is simply another name for God. Dr. Seuss affirms this metaphysical truth. You already have what you need, your mind and your movement, which is your activity of expression. So the only question is then, how will you choose to use them? So here's a spiritual practice. Maybe start with a morning intention setting exercise. Ask yourself, what direction do I want to move in today? One step, one choice, one action at a time. You are the one, you'll decide where to go. The second lesson, metaphysically, is embrace the journey, the highs and the lows. Seuss says, unslumping yourself is not easily done, as we know, right? So let's be honest, spiritual growth is not a constant upward path. There are prickly perches. Don't you love the terms he comes up with? Those thorny life moments where we're stuck, we're confused or afraid, and according to Dr. Seuss, with his creative wordplay, do you know what a prickly perch is? Do you know them? Have you experienced them? In spiritual traditions around the world, through the Exodus journey in the Bible to the Bodhisattva path of the Buddhism, growth comes through the desert, through uncertainty, through uncharted territory, but not around it. The word through is important. So as much as we attempt to go around it and avoid it in our human experience, avoidance does not manifest transformation or growth. So take in a deep breath. As we all know, the path to transformation and enlightenment is not an easy one. I remember a time when I faced a significant transition in life. Everything familiar fell away. I didn't know where to go next, but through affirmative prayer, journaling, some spiritual counselor, and turning within, consistently, I stopped resisting the discomfort, which is what we always want to avoid, right? And I realized that the waiting place was preparing me for what was next. I love how Dr. Robert Brummett, who's also a Unity minister, he wrote in his book, Finding Yourself in Transition, he calls that place the void. It's the parallel to the Israelites' exodus through the wilderness. Remember how much they grumbled through the 40 years in the wilderness, and they all were like thinking maybe we should go back to the way things were? It was the process of what we all go through for as long as it takes to release attachment to the past or fixed position and to be ready to step into the new place, the promised land. But there has to be a consciousness change, a transformation in order for us to be ready to step into that new place. So for me, when I stepped into the courage to leave my abusive first marriage and leave everything behind, my apartment, my job, everything I was connected to, and I traveled to Ireland, where my family happened to be living at the time. My mother had moved the whole family there when she inherited an estate from her sister. And so my 4 sisters, my parents, my paternal grandmother were all living in this beautiful grand home in Howth, which was along the Dublin Harbor and the cliffs. And so this became my healing place, my healing waiting place to renew, to rethink, and to prepare for what I would do next, to which I was clueless at the time. But I just knew that I couldn't go back to the way it was. That was a closed door. So during this time, my mother took my sisters and I to spend a week in a thatch-roofed cottage in County Cavan. And we went to a local dance with some friends of hers where I was introduced to a farmer who by the end of the week offered me a marriage proposal. As he was ready to fill his newly finished house with babies, as he was proud to show all the rooms. And so I was faced with a choice of direction in my life. A time to direct my next course from the low of a traumatic ending of my prickly perch experience that was now leading me into Possibility Junction. The time to step into what is my next place. Where would I go? Where would I begin? It was beginning to be revealed. So what did I decide to do? Well, you may have guessed, but it involved the third metaphysical lesson in this little book, which is trust the inner compass, even when lost. In the middle of confusion, you often look outside for direction, right? Somebody else has the answer. It certainly can't be me. But, the places you'll go reminds us you have the brains in your head, you have the feet in your shoes, right? So you have all that you need. And we are never without guidance. Spirit lives within as our inner wisdom. Even when we don't know how or why, our soul's call can lead us. It leads us when we listen to that inner compass. So a practical application when facing a tough decision, you might try this 3-step spiritual compass practice that I often use. 1, pause and breathe. Center yourself in silence. Get rid of all the noise, right? 2, ask within. What does love, truth, or spirit want me to know right now? Be open to what is wanting to emerge without forcing it, without trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. And then act with faith. Take one small, brave step in that direction. That's it. Simple, centered, open. And we're equipped with all that right here. All we need to know, right? So that's what I did in that moment of discernment with the Irish farmer proposal. And I realized my life was not meant to be an Irish farmer's wife. And I must return to the United States and remain open to where I would go and what I would do next. And what happened? On my flight home to Seattle, I met a businessman who reapproached me at baggage claim while we were waiting for our luggage, and he asked if I'd be willing to have dinner with him. He enjoyed our conversation. We had both been working in the travel industry, and he had something he wanted to discuss with me. So I was a little intrigued, and I said yes. I know maybe it was crazy, but it felt okay at the time. This was like in, I don't know, 1979 or 80 or something like that. But it became a referral for a job with a travel incentive company in San Francisco. And that turned into a job offer and my next place to go. So with faith and courage and an openness for a new adventure, I took that step to move to a city where I only knew one person and just knew that I was creating my next experience on my journey in life. It's the next place for me. So I moved to a new life opportunity that I had not yet considered because it wasn't on my radar. And I would not have taken action toward that had I not released a life that was not supporting my most vibrant self and traveled into the unknown adventure and revealed then a wonderful new place for me to explore. So that leads us to the fourth lesson, the metaphysical lesson in this book. Celebrate the adventure. You're already equipped. Sue says, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. And that is what I did, and not just that time, but many times over. Again and again, I embrace life as an adventure. The adventure comes in the uncharted territory, and to trust that I have all that I need to take the next step in this life with meaning and purpose. It's the promised land of our journey as we get ready to step into new territory. And then it allows that transformation. It helps us to clear old patterns, behaviors, and thinking because we can't take those with us into that next place. So let us not forget this life is a sacred journey. And don't wait until the destination to celebrate. Let your path be joyful, messy, holy, and real. And remember that you're never alone in this journey. Spirit, community, your own divine nature walks with you every step of the way. So much like the little boy in this book, Abraham in the Bible was told, go to the land I will show you. It did not say, here's the map. Here's the guaranteed outcome. No, it says, don't wait for that clear path, a guaranteed outcome, or a miracle cure. Trust the process and direct your faith based on your inner guidance. That's your inner GPS system. And it reminds me of a parallel of this little fable that I want to share with you. It's called The Wanderer and the Whispering Wind. And it offers, I think, the core of what Dr. Seuss's lesson is. Once in a quiet valley between the mountains of might and the whispering woods, lived a young wanderer filled with longing for something more. He would often sit by the river, dreaming of where life might lead. Maybe you've done that. One day the whispering wind spoke. Go forth, dear one, trust your heart. Your true home lies within the journey itself. So with little more than hope in a satchel, the wanderer set out. The path was unclear at times, cloaked in fog and uncertainty. And when doubt crept in, the wanderer paused and he listened again for the winds, gentle reminders to trust intuition and keep going. And along the way, he came to the river of reflection, which mirrored past mistakes and triumphs. And rather than dwelling in regret, the wanderer chose to learn from it all. And next came the cliffs of challenge. Steep and exhausting, but recalling the wind's encouragement, the wanderer climbed one determined step at a time. You just feel yourself in that journey, learning that growth often comes through struggle, which led to the labyrinth of loneliness. He felt small and unseen, but as he emerged, he realized that even those dark moments shaped his strength and deepened his self-awareness. He met other fellow travelers, some wise, some lost, all teachers along the way. And every encounter broadened his heart and his understanding. So finally, the wanderer arrived at the Great Plateau, not the final destination, but a moment of sacred pause. The winds whispered once more, "This is not the end, but a reflection point. The journey continues. Remember what you've learned, your strength, your resilience, your inner compass. You are ready for whatever comes next." So the wanderer smiled, for he understood now. The true journey isn't about reaching a single destination. It's about embarking on the adventure of becoming and trusting that Spirit is always whispering the way forward to the places you will go. So the moral of the story is that we are all wanderers on a sacred journey. Though we may face challenges, detours, and doubts, when we listen to that still small voice within, our inner guidance, we discover that every step has meaning. The path itself is the destination. So again, this parallels the lesson from Dr. Seuss, that the greatest discoveries happen on the journey, not just at the finish line. So I invite you to reflect on this question. What place are you being invited to grow through right now? What's going on in your life that's inviting you to grow through it right now? It might not be a physical location. It might be the land of forgiveness or courage. What is being called to emerge next in your personal journey of life? The thing that will enhance and transform you at the deepest point for the greatest benefit. Whether it be the river of reflection, the cliffs of challenge, the labyrinth of loneliness, or that prickly perch, just ask, what is calling me to this moment to take me to my next place that I will go? And then this week, practice these action steps. Name your next step to that place that you will go. Just name it. Don't wait for the full roadmap. Just name one inspired step forward. Spiritually, relationally, professionally, what might it be? And then honor the waiting place. If you're stuck in that prickly perch, bless the pause. Ask, what am I learning here? And listen openly to what is revealed. Take note of that. Sit with it. Consider what might need to be revised, released, reconsidered, or enhanced to stay in that creative flow. And finally, just celebrate the journey. Notice one small win every day that aligns with the last line of this book. Oh, the places you will go. Today is my day. Today is my day. I am off to great places. I am off and away. Yay! Today is my day. Every day it can be my day. So I invite you to affirm this truth with me. Repeat after me. I trust the journey of my life. I trust the journey of my life. I am divinely guided, perfectly equipped. I am divinely guided, perfectly equipped, and joyfully unfolding into all I am meant to be. And joyfully unfolding into all I am meant to be. Can you feel it? You are here to grow, to stretch, to explore, and yes, sometimes stumble. But don't let that prickly perch stop you. Don't settle in the waiting place, because today is your day. So go into your becoming, and I can't wait to see the places that you will go. Bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Megan. At this time, we'd like to invite our ushers forward to prepare for the love offering and the Jeff Bray Band to prepare for their next song. This is the time in our service when we have the opportunity to share our financial blessings with this community in demonstration of the prosperity law of giving and receiving. You can give in several ways. Visit our website and click the donate button for secure giving options. We invite you to consider setting up automatic monthly or weekly gifts to Unity of South Sound. Contact our office for assistance, or you can ask at the information table after the service. If you're giving in person this morning, you can use the offering envelopes in the backs of the pews. And for recurring donors, please place the green blessing card from the holder in front of your seat into the offering plate as a tangible representation of your gift. Whichever way you make your financial blessings, we hold these gifts in this moment in our hands and in our hearts and affirm together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am in perfect balance and flow with the universal tides of giving and receiving, and we are truly blessed. Amen.
Mike, there we go. All right, we're going to play one more song for you, and as mentioned, we do have an album coming out. This, what you're seeing right here, is only, yes, you can applaud for that if you want. What you see here is actually only half of our band. We have a rhythm section, we have a drum set, we have bass guitar, and the album features the full band, and it's really exciting. It'll be out within about a month, and if you want to find out about the release date and possible concerts, also I host Zimbabwean artists when they come into Tacoma, and we do concerts together. There are ways to sign up if you scan the QR code or just write down your email the old-fashioned way. This song is called Brand New Day, and I'm going to play it with a backing track, which actually is the rhythm section from our band joining us.
I've been feeling like I've been in the dark for months and months. But it's gonna be alright, change is gonna start, and the sun is coming.
Come on. I know that if I look back and see that you're drowning, I won't be able to keep myself from diving in. But no matter how many times I've tried, you wouldn't let me teach you how to swim. It's only just now I got my feet on solid ground, and there's a long way left to go. I hope that you can see clearly why I gotta be keeping my eyes on my own road. Cause I don't wanna go back, no I can't go back to that place again. I can only hope that I finally gotten past what I was facing then. And we don't need to go back, no we can't go back to that place again. We can only hope that we finally find a path that leads away from there. 'Cause today is a new day, ain't no going back to yesterday. Today is a new day, and forward is the way. Today is a new day, ain't no going back to yesterday. Today is a new day, and forward is the way. I've been feeling like I've been in the dark for months and months.
Come on. Cause I don't wanna go back, no, I can't go back to that place again. I can only hope that I finally got past what I was facing then. That we don't need to go back, no, we can't go back to that place again. We can only hope that we finally find a path away from there. Cause today is a new day, ain't no going back to yesterday. Today is a new day, and forward is the way. Today is a new day, ain't no going back to yesterday. Today is a new day, and forward is the way. 'Cause I've been feeling like I've been in the dark for months and months, but it's gonna be alright. Change is gonna start, and the sun is coming. Yeah, the sun is coming. Thank you so much.
We want to take a moment to celebrate all of you who have said yes to being a part of our community outreach events and booths, those that participated in Porch Fest and Pride, those that have signed up to help out with Art on the Ave next weekend. And so I don't have a list of all of you, but if you have been volunteering and helping out, I just invite you all to come on up right now. Okay. For you, they're all tangled here.
Stand down here in the middle.
All right. Just keep on moving down.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There you go. I knew it was going to be probably half the audience here. Just keep moving down here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Just group up here. Did everybody get a rose? So I just want you to know that it takes a village for a spiritual community to make a difference. And all of you have made a difference. And so it's a reminder that we have opportunity for you to be of sacred service in this community. At our connection table, you can check out our different teams. We have different things that come up. Events are coming up galore for the fall. Great opportunities to serve. But for right now, we want to bless these God lights for making a difference. So join me together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. Go forth and celebrate. Thank you.
Okay, now that the traffic has cleared, let's welcome in our children. Let's bless our youth. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity you are. Now, Yeah, these are not little kids. They don't need their parents up here. But before we close with our prayer for protection and peace song, we invite you to join us in Wesley Hall for some connection and refreshments immediately after the service ends. Don't forget to check out our connections tables with all the opportunities for engagement within Unity of South Sound. Now let's stand, if you're able, and turn to face the center aisle so we can honor and sing to each other in community, holding your hands high as we affirm our prayer for protection and then sing our peace song, sending peace out to the entire world.
And our prayer for protection with affirmations of truth together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love. The power of God protects us. I am the power. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever God is, I am. And we is one.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace and harmony. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Today is the day, enjoy your becoming.